Hello everyone, Silverstruck here. Welcome to the Silverstruck channel. Many of you will recognize this bar. It is a little bit more well known in the 10-ounce bar size and not so much the 20-ounce bar size. What we have here is a beautiful cast bar from the Perth Mint of Western Australia, 20 ounces of 3/9 fine silver. But not all of these bars are created equal. Some are more rare than others. To ensure we have accurate comparisons, I'm going to stick with just the portrait variety bars for now, not the landscape variety. So many of you may know this as a vertical bar or portrait. And our comparisons will have an awful lot to do with the swan at the top of the bar. Let's have a close-up look at that. So here's a close-up view of the maker's mark. And as you can see, we have a left-hand facing swan. So let's go over to allengelhard.com, one of my favorite sites and definitely my favorite resource, and check out the 20-ounce bar variety. And you can see here that this particular bar with the left-facing swan has a mintage of about 200, which is far, far less than what you're going to find for the mintages of the 10-ounce varieties. Now there is a more rare 20-ounce bar, so let's go have a look at that. And as we can see, with only a mintage of 100, the same bar with the swan facing to the right. So if you're able to find that bar out in the wild, the right-hand facing swan on the 20-ounce bar, that is a much more rare bar, twice as much as the left-hand facing swan on the 20-ounce bar variety. For the sake of comparing rarities between the 20-ounce and the 10-ounce size Perth Mint bars, let's have a look at the 10-ouncers. And here we can see the most common 10-ounce, the left-hand facing swan, with a mintage of 10,000. So not rare at all, but there's another variety right underneath of it. So let's have a close-up look at this one. And with a mintage of only 3,000, you can see a slightly different variation, which is a slightly wider bar. To the naked eye, it's going to look very similar, so you have to really pay attention to your different varieties out there, but both of these combined is 13,000 bars made, a far cry from the 200 and 100 mintage. But there is a more rare 10-ounce variety. And here we are. Also posted on allengelhard.com, we have the right-hand facing swan with a super low mintage of only 100 bars. So this is another bar to look out for. Not all of these Perth Mint bars are created equal. Now, one interesting little tidbit about the Perth Mint is they're still in production. So is this bar really vintage, or is this bar just a out of production bar, similar to what you're going to find with the Geigers, the thick, chunky Geiger bars that have been out of production for many years, aren't necessarily vintage, but because they're not made anymore, they're highly sought after, and that's kind of the same situation here with these Perth Mint bars. I'm not entirely sure the age of these. I've done a little bit of research. I've not been able to find the years these were made by the Perth Mint, but definitely a older collector bar and something that a lot of stackers really enjoy having in their stack. They are beautiful cast bars. If you're into collecting or stacking the older bars, I hope you found the information in this video useful. Don't forget to leave me a comment in the comment section, and as always, thank you so much for watching.